Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and full review of this heart rate and blood pressure meter. So that's something which you can have like automatic measurement of heart rate and blood pressure, and also it's supposed to detect irregular heartbeat, which can be a good thing. So if you're not sure if you have any problems, but of course it won't ever replace like a real doctor's visit if you have real problems, but sometimes it's good to have something at home. I mean, during COVID-19 it has turned out that high blood pressure is one of the biggest risks regarding COVID-19, so I think it's a good thing to check every now and then, and this is only around $21 listed on Amazon, and I will put down the link to the listing into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. So I'm going to check what we get and how we use that, and yeah, maybe we can even find out how accurate this is. I mean, I will definitely then go and show, I mean, some kind of comparison to this watch. I mean, this watch has also a heart rate and blood pressure sensor, so I'm going to compare it to the watch as well. Yeah, but again, let's go back to the box, because I've seen there's a lot of really nice information here already on the box, like quick use guide, and here we have the specs. Hope you can see that, and yeah, that's it. I mean, the detailed product number, and here we have the full instructions. So I'm going to read and also going to show that for you. There's an after sales service card. I think I don't have to show that to you in detail. There's also like some questions, Q&A or something like that. No, it's the same thing. You just put it 2 times inside. But here, yeah, there's even more. I think there are some interesting things here. It's a little bit small, and but I hope you still can read that. If you go to highest resolution and put it on pause, maybe you should be able to read that if you're interested into that. I mean, sometimes it can help to make a better buy decision, or if you have lost the instructions, or if you want to buy used, or if you already have bought used. I mean, I think it can really help you to find everything here. There's really nice compact information already here. Then there's the full user manual. I think that's not much more, but I'm going to show you that here. If you don't need that, just skip for 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll go from there. But it's always good. It has already helped a lot of people when they saw all the details. And yeah, here we are already in the middle of the instructions. Hope it's focusing more or less. Again, product specs, I think that's the same as at outside of the box here. So last 2 pages, now we are done here. Okay, that's it. So let's see what we get in the box. It's a nice box, like travel box, so you can take this with you when you go on holiday, or yeah, I mean vacation, just for a weekend or so. And we get everything pretty simple. We get the batteries as well, probably not the most expensive ones, not even alkaline, but that doesn't matter. Batteries are not very expensive. Please remove the protective thing. I don't know where to start here. Yeah, here from the edge here. So let's remove that and insert the battery. Okay, I've been reading everything more or less. I mean, not everything, but I think most important things. So yeah, first of course we have to open the battery compartment. It's here on the side. It has this nice strap here, so we should be possible to or we should be able to remove them easily. By the way, batteries, or yeah, the cheapest batteries, of course, like the carbon zinc batteries, they exist I think since about 100 years or so, so don't expect a really long life, but yeah, it's just batteries. So the device itself is not super difficult to handle, but it can be a little bit tricky, and I have found that the instructions are a little bit wrong, at least I think. So they do not 100% match. So how do we start with this device? When we have inserted the battery, we press for 3 seconds here, and then we get to the setup. And as soon as we see this thing blinking, we can change between the users. So we set now it's set up for user 1. You can also change everything here. You have to set different settings here. I mean, like a switch to the next setting always here. If you want to change the settings, you do it here, like change the user. So you're at user 1 here. Now we go to the year. If you want to increase the year, you have to push here. We can increase the months, we can increase the day, we can increase the hour, we can increase the minute, we can, now that's the unit. That's the interesting thing. So I think with off, most people should be good. That's the unit. And yeah, here it says PA, but it's actually not PA. It's the thing which is described here with I think PR, and that's mmHg or the kPa. So I think most of the people will be good with this thing off. So for me it definitely worked with the off. So I have the same values as I have when I go to the doctor, or I have with the watch here. So yeah, to finish this thing I'll just push again and it's off. So after it's turned off again, I mean, by the way, if it's on and you want to turn it off, you just press short here. Now it's time to put it on, and you don't put it on the wrist like a watch on the upside, but actually to the downside, so you see your palm, and you should maintain like a finger wide gap here before the palm starts. That's the right position, and then we close it firmly, of course not too firmly, and we should make sure that this device is on the same height as your heart is. So you don't have to push it down on the surface. You can have it lifted up a little bit. Maybe it's good to secure your elbow here or something like that, and then you can maintain same height as your heart is, and then just push here. Of course you shouldn't talk, you shouldn't have had coffee, you shouldn't have had like a meal before, no exercise, no crazy things. I mean, it's everything in the booklet here described. You can watch how the pressure goes up and then the pressure goes down. It's pretty comfortable. I think it's even more comfortable than at the doctor, so there's no crazy pressure. I mean, you should definitely totally stay calm, and then you get the indication how good or how bad it is. There's like here we are nicely in the green, not in the yellow, not in the red, so that's definitely perfect. If we want to check previous readings, we can just push the M and see even previous readings. You see the number of the reading here, number 1, 2, 3 and 4 and so on, and at the end we can just turn it off here and take it off. It's a little bit difficult behind the camera, but actually it's a pretty easy and nice device. I can highly recommend it. So that doesn't look too bad, definitely. And yeah, what's definitely important here is to make sure that you really read everything. I mean, it's not super difficult, but there are a couple of things which are really recommended to do or not to do when you do this measurement. Again, not eating, no exercising, no talking, no just make sure that you are relaxed. And the really good thing is that you can do this measurement actually, I think, even better than at a doctor or at a hospital, because you can be really relaxed. I mean, at the hospital or at the doctor, sometimes you are totally under pressure, you're nervous, maybe you don't like the person who is doing that. So here you can be at home very relaxed, and I think it's a good thing to have this at home and have always good readings. Here there's some explanation about the value, but here we have it anyway with the green and the red, much easier to read, so you don't have to check this booklet to find out if the reading is good or it's bad. So you get a really nice, easy, fast reading. And I'm going to compare this now to my watch. Yeah, what I almost forgot here, down above the heart here, there would be the indication for irregular heartbeat. So there's it's not lighting up here after I have been doing my measurements, and I think it would be also in the previous things. So you can see there's never been irregular heartbeat, so I think that's not bad. You can see, of course, it goes up and down. I mean, it's usually not happening when you're measuring in the same situation, same configuration. I mean, here, I mean, I'm recording, I'm doing the video, I have to think about what I'm doing and so on. It's definitely not the same thing, but I'm trying to now to make a relaxed measurement and compare it to my watch. Yeah, so I've tried to take the readings as relaxed as ever possible. So I have both readings now. I've been even synchronizing this to my app on the phone here. So to retrieve the values here, I mean, to turn on and off, you can do this here, but if you just push here, it will start to inflate and take the reading. So I highly recommend not to push here. So either do here or here. So if you want to change something, press 3 seconds here. If you just want to retrieve the readings, just push here, and then you can, with further pushes, you can go through the readings. So you can see I have 6 of them here. Yeah, when you push, you can see for a very short time, you can see the time, and when you release it, you will see, I think, just the date. So, and it starts with the latest one here, I think that's the latest one, and then it goes back in time as far as I can see. So that's my last reading, and that's about same time here. So we have a little bit of a difference. You can see 68 to 99 compared to 73 to 109, but it could be just because of the thing. I mean, I'm really in a rush. But when you go to other readings, you can see there are a couple of readings which are pretty close to that, like here the first one, 76 to 108. So yeah, it could be just coincidence, maybe both are wrong, maybe both are right, maybe both are just showing anything. So I mean, this is not a scientific study, but usually my impression or my experience with such devices here, that they are pretty accurate. Usually with the watch, yeah, the cheaper it is, the less accuracy you have, of course, but still I think you can, when you are a little bit relaxed, you take a little bit of time, you can also have some decent readings sometimes here on the watch. But if it's really important, just make sure you use at least something like that, or go like to your medical professional doctor or wherever you want to go if you have serious issues. But apart from that, looking really good. It's not too complicated. If you're used to that. So actually my full recommendation on that, and we'll put down the link to the Amazon listing definitely down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.